If you ask Gohan about his new Super Saiyan 4 transformation, he would say it's interesting, but during training, he found a level above it. After the Gremory, he proceeded to check out his new form in a bigger light and see how powerful he is by sensing his power. It was large, and seemingly looking at himself, he also found that he can actually defuse his ultimate form with his SSJ-4, which makes him look like, well, instead of having crimson red fur and lovely red hair, maroon like red hair, he actually had sleek black hair that was shorter and more like a pinkish red fur with yellow eyes instead of blue. Oh, that was teal eyes instead of yellow eyes instead of teal like blue, which is interesting at that. Gohan would clench his fist and unclench his fist, wondering. But when he started training, Trezor basically said there was a place where you could get hours, days to months worth of training. This is where, the Super Devils wanted to actually train for a big occurrence or something big coming in. Similar to the hyperbolic time chamber. And he tried adding it to his balance breaker, and the power was large. He basically had the boosted gear parts, literally like the lower half of the boosted gear. Armor, balance breaker armor, except for the chest part. The whole arm stayed the same, and there's no face for it either. Once he looked at it, he found it interesting. His armor was a bit more jagged, like when he added Super Saiyan 2 with it. Way more primal. He had bigger claws on the armor. And seemingly he had an armor-like tail. Now, like literally melded with his Saiyan tail. So that's even better, because when he could be fighting, someone could grab his tail. And he's still working on how to numb the pain when someone does grab his tail. No matter what, that will always be there. And it can still stun him, but now he doesn't have to worry about that. When he started training into the God Key, a few months in the training, he learned about a new form. Super Saiyan God, that he called it, because it made sense. God Key, Super Saiyan form, another Saiyan form. It seemed like it was divine. When he clenched and unclenched his fist, seeing the form, using it, he was totally astonished by the power. Where he could feel that he was way stronger. Literally, the power was just rolling off him like waves. He had, well, I guess darker maroon like red hair with maroon like red eyes. And his same tail would be red too. And he had like fiery aura. It was like fire, literally. And he was training. He did notice that this form had regeneration. Like, literally. There was just one time that he was doing mental training and he accidentally might have blasted a special beam cannon, and it might have accidentally pierced his left lung. But right in front of him, it healed. So that was cool. And he found it beneficial. Then he started training with it. And my gosh, its power was amazing. He found all these new techniques that he could do, like binding with his ki and energy. Also, he felt a lot faster. He was way faster than this form. any other forms. You try using like a variation of the pawns, like the chessboard, but in this with this form, he really doesn't need to really be any fast. Like if he wants to go quick, he just transforms to Super Saiyan God. But his other forms are just already fast enough, or people can't really see him, so it's alright. But he's trying to figure out a way to go beyond. Cause, well, ever since then, he's starting to get this weird feeling that something big is gonna happen, like the calm before the storm, like shit. And it was gonna really be like something big. So he started training harder than before. He hasn't found anywhere to go above Super Saiyan God, but he hasn't really thought about it. He's just trying to master the form. And so he does. And he tries to stay in the form as long as possible. So, well, and my gosh, it works as like a charm. It's like Super Saiyan, but way more powerful. And when he comes out, everybody was, well, shocked at the Saiyan's look when he appeared right back at, well, Gregory Manor. Ray split by seeing her fiance, now officially, because they're official now. God smiled, saying, "Yo," I repeated a smile as Rhea blinked. "You have a new form," as she simply says. She proceeded to walk up and holding him. She's simply sighed. "But it doesn't matter, as long as I get to see you. Gohan will still be new to their relationship now." Still be hugging her back. "Yeah, same." The Saiyan would hold her, simply saying, "I don't know, you're really starting to take the aspects of my red hair recently." Two red hair forms, Gohan. Oh, you know, yeah, I think he can spare me this. Akano just be giggle saying, "Wow, Reese Bushu," as she simply says. "You don't mind sharing, Gohan, do you?" Reese's eyes would narrow as simply she proceeded to hold him tighter. "No. Why?" Akano says, "Oh," she had a pout on her face. "I wouldn't mind going holding you with those compact muscles. If you don't take him, I might just do." Ray's eyes would narrow as her aura would to flare. Akanos would smile as her aura was to flare as well. Gohan would find himself in the middle of, well, another cat fight. He proceeded to calm the two women down as when Nisei saw him, Issei was thrilled, excited. He was happy. "Whoa, bro," as Issei simply says, "your power is amazing. See, I can't really feel it out, because I got a pretty good sense of ki, how to sense ki now, and I can't really feel your energy." "You can't?" Gohan says. No, I can't." Simply as Asia would try to feel Gohan's ki, because she can also use ki as well. Mostly everyone in the Gremory group can, as simply Asia would say, "I can't feel your ki at all." Kiba would also try to feel it because he's a better sensor than everyone else here, and not feeling anything from you, not a trace. I can feel the immense power, like it's there, but there's like it's just blank. Let's just say I can still feel it in a way of this a nature of raw power. There's a force, but I can't sense it. So you know what I was supposed to say? "I can't sense it either. I can feel it though." And she had even though she was introduced to ki recently, she's actually been doing very well in it. Probably because Ki is similar to holy magic. I guess he simply says it's like a heavy heat is bearing down, and but simply I can feel it through the heat, but I can't sense your energy. It's very strange. Gohan would blink by hearing this. Simply the boy would scratch his head. Yeah, sorry. Ryu's super look at Gohan as, well, his look is different. He had a ponytail now, which went to the middle of his back. Basically what he used to look like when he was still in the wilderness with Piccolo. As Seal, she would basically say, Gohan, you need a haircut, as she simply says. Gohan would blink and say, looking at his hair, simply saying, I guess you're right. I do need a haircut. His Gohan simply smile. She simply says, take him to the barber. The groomer, as he simply says, taking him away to the groomer. As once she took him, well, for a few hours. The groomers, as after taking Gohan, should probably do say that Gohan-san will look ravishing. Seeing as once they took Gohan, the Assassin never returned back to his base form, even though the feeling of his power sent pleasure through them like a force of nature. Simply when he returned to the base, they proceeded to cut his hair, bathe him, and wash him up. His hair was now a bit more like his father's, more almost like Goten's, but just without the back spikes in the back of his head, which his hair would be more coming forward in the back, with a few strands of it hanging. Kind of similar to Trunks' hair in the back. Similarly as he proceeded to feel his hair, he could probably put it in a tiny ponytail, but seemingly, yes, after Rias seemingly said that he looked nice in this, not like how his other look, but his hair would grow out once again. Go on to be smiled as he looked more like, well, that kid from Dragon Ball Heroes, Bait, similar to how Bait looks. Or that's even his name. Gohan proceeded to smile as nodding, as they would proceed to, well, start prepare. Loki was still having his eyes on, so trying to conquer pretty much everything, if I remember correctly, from that season. And once Loki did his attack, well, things were actually dealt pretty easily. Well, Gohan's new SSJ-4, he dealt with Loki's troops not that bad. He also had some time to shine, using some more techniques, like the special beam cannon, the Masenko, and the Kamehameha, which he officially got to use for the very first time in battle. And then Gohan taught him the Big Bang attack from Vegeta. And this was useful. So he really loved the Kamehameha because, well, it was just cool. And chanting the name, the technique's name, is just, it sends shivers on his spine. As everyone would, Loki would still have his own little pet, Fenrir, still trying to kill. Easily would almost taking a Fenrir with one Kamehameha, but the beast would still get him. Angel would come in healing, as Ross Weiss would still pop in, attacking and blasting, if I remember correctly. But I wouldn't Fenrir would proceed to jump towards, trying to chomp on Gohan. Gohan would block the attack with his aura alone. The golden dazzling arm proceeded to stop the wolf from biting him. Took a look at the dog as the wolf saying sit. The beast proceeded to sit, obeying its new master. Gohan proceeded to pet the wolf's head. Good boy. I'm not sure if there were 3 fingers or 1. Tell me in the comments below. I don't remember. Oh, Fenrir betrayed his masters. Loki would be surprised. You took my son. What the hell? Well, I guess he's my new familiar. His Gohan slowly smiled. Now, the deal for you. With a boost of gears, proceeded to pull out a dragon shot as Loki proceeded to be blasted. Issei still taking the hammer and knocking him over. Taking Thor's hammer and, well, giving him a good blow. The fight was over as things were, well, seemingly going well. Everyone would be happy as before they knew it, a force hit the area, blowing back and sending lots and lots of wind around us. Well, once Gohan looked, he saw, in his surprise, a familiar person that he thought that was completely dead and gone. As the laugh was melodic and even incarnate. The white like beam with purple like gems all over his body. As he proceeded with opening his eyes with those red pupilless eyes as similarly as Frieza would appear. Frieza? What are you doing here? As Gohan says. Interesting, as Frieza says. This is not hell. Very interesting. Frieza proceeded to smile as, oh, is it a little sun monkey Gohan? Huh? You recognize me? Of course. You're powerful, recognizable as ever. That same little brat that interfered against. I would recognize you anywhere. Just seemingly. You're also that son of that buffoon Goku. That damn monkey. He took care of me yet again. Gohan proceeded to narrow his eyes as feeling out Frieza's power. It was large. Really, really large. Issei simply says, hey bro, I think I got this one. No, Gohan says, he's beyond your league. I got him. You have me. As Frieza chuckled. You cannot stand a chance against me. I surpass your father in power. He cannot even defeat me at all. What makes you think you can defeat me? Well, clearly he said he died. He basically said you thought this was hell for a second. So you died to Dad. Let me guess, you tried to destroy the earth again. Tried to destroy the earth. Don't you ever give up? Frieza simply scowled. I shall never give up until I get rid of every last one of you Saiyans. As Frieza was immediately powered to his golden stage, showing Gohan his new power. You might not notice, but I have achieved a new form. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mocking of your Super Saiyan. Gohan was proceeded to say, wow, isn't that something? Now, let me show you something that's cool. As Gohan proceeded to scream as everything would change. In a fiery aura, he proceeded to flash in light as in power. He would stay in the red form, red transformation, as Frieza's eyes would widen as this emptiness of Gohan's ki was familiar. How? How is this possible? You achieved that form as well? What form? Oh, this is Super Saiyan God. That barbaric blue form. But why does it look different? Blue, Gohan says. What do you mean? This is currently red, as you see. I was fighting your father, your barbaric monkey father. He proceeded to show me this new form called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan God Super. That's a mouthful, as Gohan Super says. Yes, that barbaric monkey Saiyan can even his own transformations right. I would just stick to that monkey ape form, as Frieza simply said. But he called the other form Super Saiyan Blue. For short. Gohan blinked as hearing it. So Dad actually went beyond Super Saiyan God. It's true. Dad really is awesome. Frieza's pretty scowl. But also Vegeta has earned that form as well. Vegeta too? Well, am I kidding? If Dad earned a form like that, so would Vegeta. So you're saying that there's a form above Super Saiyan God. Thanks for telling me. I presume that it's just adding Super Saiyan. Trying to do something with Super Saiyan God, huh? Well, I'll figure it out. I still have enough power to defeat you right as you stand. We'll see about that as Gohan Super says cockily. Yes, Frieza would rush towards Gohan. Gohan would catch Frieza's punch as Frieza proceeded to throw his own yet again. Gohan kicked Frieza in the air, sending the tyrant up. Say out of this one, I got this. Let's go on and fly up into the air. Give him Frieza a 1-2 and give him a good 1-2-3. As Frieza proceeded to say, you're significantly weaker than me. Let's go and reappear right behind him, but I'm faster. As he proceeded to stop Frieza to the side. You dare mock me? Lord Frieza, Emperor of the Galaxy. You shall not dare, as Frieza started shooting his death beams. Gohan proceeded to set them away, simply saying, you know, I don't know what you're doing here. But I'm just going to put you down and take you straight to hell. You remind me of that mini little Goku. Huh? Mini little Goku. Wait, Goten? Well, that's that barbaric Saiyan name. Goten, and that other one. That purple one. He looked very familiar. Similar to that other Saiyan that cut me up. Oh, that's Trunks. Let me give you a rundown. Time. That purple hair kid is Trunks. But the one who defeated you was him from the future. What? That's Frieza's rude. Yeah, Vegeta's son. Vegeta's son? Frieza would clench his fist. Not that Vegeta bested me and almost killed me, but yet you buffoon monkeys continue to rival me in power. But at least I put those two in their place. What two? Those two did some stupid dance. Metamorphic fusion is going, he says. But after I did so, I knocked them a couple of pegs down. If it weren't for that buffoon Goku, they would have been dead. Gohan's eyes would widen hearing this. Dead? Oh yes, they were at the brink of death. One more death beam, they would have been completely out. They couldn't even move. Nor were they breathing, if I remember correctly. Maybe they were dead. Gohan's eyes continued to dilate. Goten's dead? No, that can't be. He can't be dead. But Frieza wouldn't have no problem killing a kid. He clearly killed Dende when he was still a kid, and he tried killing him. Then a rage started building up. You son of a bastard. You didn't just kill Trunks. And not just that. You came back to the past. Came back. Not just that. You tried hurting my friends and my family. Then you killed Trunks. Then you dare to kill my little brother, Goten. That's seemed to chuckle. I started to laugh. It's a shame that he actually could be dead. I should have just crushed his head like that buffoon Goku. Or I should have blown him up like that I did to that human. Remember what Frieza did to Krillin all those years ago? As now imagining Goten in that position, snapping into a rage. You fucker! As immediately his power started to skyrocket as Frieza would be surprised as immediately a gauntlet would appear on his arm, a red gauntlet with a green gem. 2 green gems on the back on the gauntlet as immediately very, very deep voice to say, Welsh Dragon, Balance Breaker, God! As transforming immediately as Gohan's vision would change into this armor, this red and orange armor. Whereas reappearing right in front of Frieza, and his power level would be equal to a Super Saiyan Blue. Frieza would be surprised. What? How? As before he even knew it. Boom! Right in the face. As he'd be sent flying, crashing and seeing us, seemingly wondering. He's a little as Vegeta telling him that buffoon Goku. How can he? As being stopped yet again, being kicked by something of force. As then, before he knew it, he was crashed in by something. As something would hit him in the gut. Frieza proceeded to see the armored face with simply red eyes looking at him. As Basine gets his face smashed into, sitting back flying, being grabbed by the tail as Golden Frieza be thrown through mountains as simply as reappearing behind him as punching him, sending him back with a wave of ki, consuming Frieza as so smash as he would proceed to continue to crash through mountains. Frieza would get up slowly as this shouldn't be happening. You're in a weaker form. How are you beating me? I will not allow this to happen as Frieza proceeded to blast his ki. His death beams as, well, nothing would work. Proceeded to try to, if I can't beat you then, I'll just destroy this whole goddamn planet. As he proceeded to try to throw a death ball, before he knew it, his arm was in the grip of the armor. As Gohan says, you don't get it. No matter what we do, you always come back and try to take over things. You don't listen, as Gohan says. As Gohan continued to clench down tighter as before. How? As Frieza tried to struggle to get out the grip as Gohan will scowl. This time, I'm putting you down for good. As Gohan's fist would clench. And nothing's going to save you this time. I thought you learned your lesson on Namek, but I guess you didn't. Let me remind you, you lost to a Sandows completely superior to you. As Gohan proceeded to punch Frieza in the face once again, once, twice, 3 times, as Frieza be thrown to the floor, as Gohan simply looked over him. As the armor would revert, as showing Gohan's face, and Gohan simply smiled with a cocky grin on his face. And to make it worse, he was just a monkey, right? Frieza's eyes would widen as those lines, those words, flashback, Namek saga. Frieza proceeded to look at seeing. What do you mean it's done? It's over, done, as Goku said in Super Saiyan form. You lost to a fighter that's completely superior to you. As Goku proceeded to smile, and to make it worse, he was just a monkey, right? You, as Frieza proceeded, flashback end, Frieza proceeded to clench his fist. The rage, the hatred, he would see this buffoon monkey. As he saw Goku right in front of him, you old as the Emperor of the Universe, you must die by my hands. That's Frieza screamed as trying to fire a ki blast. Gone before he knew it, shot a dragon shot, completely setting Frieza back, consuming him whole, and sending him flying out the dimension, breaking the dimension and sending him out of the world completely from that dimension that they were in, sending him to another dimension. In one of DXD's worlds. Gohan would look as now on where Frieza's ki went and not feeling anymore. Gohan would sigh, feeling that, Frieza's gone. As he proceeded to look over himself. So, this is something new. Balance breakers. Balance break God form, huh? It says balance break God. Good name for it. Gohan proceeded to revert back to the base as the armor would fade along with his God transformation. Frieza proceeded to walk up past saying, "Are you alright?" "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm sure he was right back with the Dragon Balls. You said Dragon Balls can revive anyone, right? Yeah, they can revive anyone. As long as they don't die twice. Gohan seemingly not as understanding as... Well, we know that Gohan didn't die in the original timeline, so he was still alive, but badly hurt. Seemingly as understanding. They would all prepare as well, making their way to leave. Ise would simply say, "So, that was Frieza. He's not really a good guy at all." No, he's not, but at least he was dealt with Frieza. Frieza was still alive. He was in another dimension, in the DXD world, but somewhere else. Frieza got up slowly and painfully. That Saiyan, he dares kiss me alive. He looked down upon me by keeping me alive. Enjoy your moments, son Gohan. Because the moment that I see you again, I will crush you. As he proceeded to look at the rock, crushing it completely. And you will die by my hands. Monkey. Gohan would proceed to wait as now wondering what was his next plan. Being put on hold for a while. Everybody would proceed to follow as everything would go back to normal. Hakuna was still teasing, while Rias and Rias would continue her club work. Raina proceeded to wonder why Gohan was so gloomy when they came back. Once she was filled in among the other two fallen angels, they were shocked to hear that basically Gohan's father's arch nemesis Frieza came back. Rainer simply asked that if he's dead. Gohan proceeded to nod, saying, "Yeah, he's dead, right?" Rainer would understand and nod as proceeding as long as he's gone, that's all I really care about. And just cheer up. Sure nothing else will happen. Thanks. This seemingly is... This will continue on as well. Everyone would prepare to head home. Now, the next arc would be, I forgot the name. But to be honest, I'm gonna skip that arc because really, nothing will really change. Gohan would not go into Berserk, so no Juggernaut drive, and yeah, that's not needed. So seemingly, well, I have a better use for Juggernaut drive later. Similar as people would agree. Once Asia was safely back after that arc, things would be calm for now. Seemingly as well, they got a mission recently from Kyoto. Once they heard of needing to go to Kyoto, things was interesting. Reese proceeded to simply tell Gohan that if he needed her any time, it was be done. And they also had a match with Serial Bale right after Kyoto's mission, so that was still something. As they were on the train, Gohan proceeded to ask yet again, I don't get it, why don't we just fly there? Well, number one, as Rainer says, there's a barrier between Kyoto and the rest of the world, so that'll be bad. Number two, we can't really expose ourselves to the real world. And number three, it's easier to relax. But flying can be relaxing. Not gonna simply, but yes, you'd be sitting next to Gohan, simply holding him. Oh, don't worry, Gohan-kun. We can relax. As she sit on top of him, as saying, we can relax another way. As she proceeded to draw her finger down upon his gi, as Gohan say, I'm good. I think I'll take the sit and wait until we get to Kyoto. Rainer should understand where Akano was going and saying, what's wrong, Gohan? As she simply says, you don't like fallen angels? As she proceeded to get real close to his face. No, it's not that. It's just, let's say I started to sweat. Agent Woodson says, you haven't gone signed to yourself. She similarly proceeded to look and watch. Agent, it's not what it looks like, as Gohan says. She proceeded to pout at us, finding that irritating. While the other girls proceeded to look jealous. Rita, let me say, why does God have to test me against with this pain? Seeing Gohan couldn't be taken by Akano-san and Rainer-san, it must be a test for me from God. Synovia says simply one thing. Children, our children. As she pulled out a condom as Gohan sweat. No, I think I'll pass. As once they finally arrived at Kyoto, well, it seemed to be a peaceful town, not gonna lie. After a few look arounds and here and there, they were finally on their way until at least they found the little fox, yokai, and she proceeded to try to say that they stole her mother, pointing towards Gohan mainly, because she's calling him a big scary monster. Gohan tried to convince her that he wasn't the one who stole her mother, but she was very convenient. But she was also the leader of the yokai faction, which Gohan was surprised that she was the leader of the yokai faction, and she was this young. But once it was done over and double checked, there was completely convenience that this is where the team that was sent to help find, the actual leader of Kyoto. The girl would introduce herself as Kunu, and seemingly she would basically say as, well, her grand priest would basically tell them that their queen has basically been missing for a while now. Leader has been missing for a long while. And they said there's some devils in Kyoto recently, after a few weeks of time. They would all nod as understanding, so there were devils in Kyoto. That was something. Once I ran in with, well, the devils, those things were, well, taken care of, clearly. And those things were clearly taken care of a lot faster. Gohan was able to find Yusaka's energy and, well, they put her under control. Seemingly this was also a problem. Gohan started sweating, seeing a giant nine-tailed fox. I really want to hurt her. As the fox tried to crush her completely as he vanished. But she doesn't seem adamant about hurting me at all. Drake was trying to incapacitate her then. Okay, as his Gohan proceeded to disappear, as the fox tried to chomp on him yet again. I'm trying to help you. But as Gohan tried to say, as similarly she would talk, as she would proceed to open her mouth as a blue spew of blue flame would come out as Gohan would dodge, sighing. So much for that working. Reappearing behind her is chopping her on the neck, as knocking her out of her state. Issei would deal with the main threat at hand. I think it was Crown Kurux. That was dealt with. But once Crown Kurux got away from Issei, she was trying to take the yokai leader, and Gohan got in his way. All it took was, well, one ki blast to send the dragon flying in the way, and things were dealt with. Everything was back to normal. Well, the land and things were okay. Yep, everything was alright and fine. Nothing big, nothing problems. Everything was just fine and dandy. Until their fight with Serial Bale. Yeah. That would go similar to canon. Confessing love, heart fought. And one thing would change, multiple lovers now. Gohan would confess about his multiple loves. There really isn't no point going through the main DxD arc except for the main first 3. That has an influence, but that's it. On for the good part of the stories. After this grand event of telling of his new fiancés, things seemed happy, cheerful above and beyond. They still needed to deal with, well, the Chaos Brigade, but that'll be dealt with in time. Gohan would be snuggled up with Akanoas, and the other girls are seemingly being relaxed and calm. Sanofi would be proceeding to do his hair for some strange odd reason. Don't know why, but he never tried to bother to ask. When the feeling of energy would reappear in the world, being surprised and chilled. Gosh, there's no way. As he simply says, as seemingly as Furious and the others would wonder what's wrong, as Furious simply says, Freeze is still alive. They'll feel out energy as Asia says, but you killed him. I didn't kill him, just send him somewhere very far away. Let's go on with Howard vanished, going towards Frieza immediately, while the others were following him at the circle, following Gohan's energy. Issei was the first to arrive by this teleporting by transmission. Once he found and saw, he clearly looked as himself. There he is, Frieza. Frieza simply looked at Gohan and saying, "Well, Saiyan, it's time to settle things. Are you ready?" Gohan simply looked at Frieza. I'm not gonna do this whole ballpark again, Frieza. I'm gonna give you one chance. Leave. Just leave. You can start a new life. Have a new change. That's all you gotta do. Just turn around and leave. As Frieza would chuckle. You think I'm just gonna leave, Frieza says. Then you must be more foolish than ever. Gohan's eyes would widen as sighing. Well, fine. Be that way. As Gohan's aura would flash to Super Saiyan God immediately. Well then, as Frieza says, let me show you my perfected golden Frieza. As he would immediately power up to his max form as proceeded to show. Gohan simply smiled. I guess so. But let me show you mine. Gohan started to scream out as his energy would rise, changing as the fiery aura changed from a fire-like aura to a calming blue, a raging blue aura of power as he would burst with life as, whoa, Super Saiyan Blue would be finally revealed. Gohan would look, well, that's complicated. I don't know what you really look like. You really Vegeta or Vegeta. Vegeta or Gogeta. I'm just gonna say Vegeta right now. Wearing Vegeta's clothes, as he proceeded to look over himself, saying, well, look at that, Gohan says. This is Vegeta's clothes. Who cares? Gohan smiled. The cocky girl come on his face. Come on, what's wrong, Frieza? You seem kind of petrified. Frieza's eyes would see the blue form as his fist would clench. How did you raise your power so much? This is not even my max form. And immediately, armor would be put on him, as the blue armor would be Diedrich's armor. As once it was prepared, as everyone prepared to fight, Gohan simply say cockily, "You're going down, Frieza." Not if you go down first, Saiyan. As the two were rushing each other, clashing, as they were supposed to fight. And their fight was going very swell. As they had punch and kick and box, everything was going good for the moment as Azazel proceeded to watch. So this is Frieza, as also simply says, interesting. I didn't get to get a good look at him last time. Yes, I say, this is Frieza. Think I stand up to him if I actually train a little bit harder? You're close, you say. Very close. But it all depends. You just continue training and you'll get up there eventually. As though clashes would clash, Frieza would continue to try to throw death balls. And seemingly there will be a barrier around. Frieza and Gohan would clash once again. Gohan proceeded to say, you just won't give in. But I'll take you up before you know it. As they'll jump back. As Frieza would form a death ball. As proceeding to throw a large Kai energy, as Gohan tries to Kamehameha. As the blue energy would clash with Frieza's death ball. For a moment as the two would hold in for dead stall until Gohan's Kamehameha would proceed to win. And Frieza would proceed to hold. This can't be. It's over. Dragon shot. Godly Kamehameha. Frieza proceeded to try to push it back, but no use, as he was consumed by the attack. Gohan proceeded to look at, wondering if Frieza was still alive. As Frieza was to scowl, scowling very much. That's the last time you ever get the hold on me. As Frieza proceeded to charge up an attack, and in a bright flash of light, Frieza would disappear. Gohan would blink. Huh? Where did Frieza go? As in Gohan, in a bright flash of light would disappear also. As Frieza and the others started to disappear in flashes of light, Issa was sort of like, what the hell's going on? As vanishing. Zazu would be the last one there until he says, well, isn't this something strange? As he disappeared also. Frieza would appear and, well, you know where he would appear. Forgot what it's called. As Goku would proceed to stand. As Frieza would be in his golden form, as Goku would be surprised. Oh, well that worked. You got revived by the Dragon Balls. Frieza would see his halo. That's impossible. I was just fighting that barbarian monkey. As Frieza returned back to his base, as seemingly, oh, buffoon Goku. Hey, Frieza. You're not causing any trouble, are you? I'm here to recruit. As before he could, well, finish his sentence, Frieza punched him as seemingly. What were you saying, monkey? As Frieza also felt a pain in his own gut as seeing Goku's fist, as saying, yeah, I'm here reviving you to recruit you for something important. As they proceeded to, well, still have their normal conflict, but everyone would be gathered in the original. This is when everyone would proceed to wait as Krillin says, so, we're all ready? We're still down to fighters. As Piccolo simply says, yeah, but we gotta do. Chi-Chi says, Goku, you better be safe, as a large amount of energy would be felt as in a flash people start appearing. As the one armor figure would appear last, finally, in blue armor, seemingly wondering, huh? What the hell? As Frieza would scowl. Oh, you, as Frieza simply says. Frieza. The two would look as Frieza was, I shall finish you off, you barbaric Saiyan. As he fired the death beam, but suddenly Goku would say, Frieza. Frieza simply scowled. Gohan would be surprised at seeing everybody as Piccolo would immediately wonder who this person was. It was on edge. Seemingly, well, the armor would cease to be removed as everyone would see, well, Goku and Vegeta would be surprised, along with future Trunks. It's Vegito? Vegito, Goku says, surprised. How's that possible? We're not fused. Kakarot, what the hell's going on? As Vegeta seemed to go back to base, as surprising everyone by Trunks immediately. Gohan? Hey, as Gohan smiled. Chi-Chi immediately seeing it, Vegeta would be surprised. As Chi-Chi would immediately run towards my sweet baby boy, as saying, oh, I missed you so much. Gohan. As Vegeta looked over the boy as, Gohan, what happened to your beautiful hair? And why do you look so much like your father? I can barely recognize you at all. Yeah. It's good to see you too, Mom. Gohan proceeded to smile. Yeah. Goku proceeded. Gohan. I knew you were alive, son. Proceeding to rub his head as Sippy smiled. So, as Beerus simply says, this is Gohan. Gohan proceeded to look at Lord Beerus as, well, he fell from Beerus was huge. Who are you? And you're actually really strong. You don't know. That's Lord Beerus, as Frieza simply says. The god of destruction. God of destruction? Holy crap. Gohan, as Piccolo says, your power, it's immense. Krillin proceeded to walk up to Gohan and say, that's impressive. It's amazing. Gohan smiles, understanding and nodding. Yeah, thanks. Seemingly his understanding. Thing is, well, what's going on? Let's go on. Says Goku would seemingly say, hey, Gohan, you mind fighting for us, right? Fighting? I was just in a fight. Looking towards Frieza, was saying, you were fighting Frieza? Vegeta says. Yeah. I was using Super Saiyan Blue. Let's go and scratch his head. Goku and Vegeta was shocked to hear this. You're using Super Saiyan Blue? Mm-hmm. I think Super Saiyan God a while ago. As he's going and scratched his head, Goku would notice how strong the sun was and smiling. Well, I always knew how strong you were, Gohan. Yeah. Piccolo was shocked to see the Gohan's power. Gohan, your power. It's beyond anything we ever felt before. What kind of crazy training have you been doing? Piccolo simply says. Training. Ryuzo simply says, Gohan, who are these people? Gohan would proceed to turn and say, Riz, this is, well, my family? Chi-Chi proceeded to wonder, looking towards Riz. Gohan, who's this young lady? Gohan would start to sweat as, looking towards Videl as, looking back towards Riz. How should I explain this? She's my, fiance. Everyone stayed quiet for a moment as Master Roshi would, she and everyone else would scream, what? Frieza was sippy scoff. Of course. No wonder you're so close to that she-devil. Go on, Scowl. She's not a she-devil. She's a devil, but go on, Scowl yet again. Don't talk bad about Rias. Well, fiancés, Rias says plurally. Fiancés, Chi-Chi says. It's looking towards the other girls. Go on. Is this, from the world I teleported to? I have a lot to explain, don't I? But not at all, as Emily gone. Short for short, I was traveling to this world where it set me back a couple of years age down, and I basically got this new power and all, and new friends. Had a fiance, a couple more fiancés, and things are going well. Go on, proceed to sweat. This is not a problem, right? They proceeded to nod no as before. They knew it as, well, the next thing they know was Chi would say, what's your fruition? As looking towards Rias, my fruition? Job. She super says I'm in high school. Gohan's also, he's going to college soon, and Gohan, you're still in college. You're still in high school. Yeah, why? Gohan. Gohan, as Piccolo say before I go say anything. How long has it been? About a year, if I remember correctly. Piccolo says it's been 4 years, Gohan, since we've not seen you. Gohan would blink. 4 years? Gosh. I didn't know. start to think. Gohan, as Chi says. Why did you not tell me you had a fiancés? They're all so beautiful. Chi proceeds to say, you're treating them all right. Are you? Uh-huh. I treat them okay. I treat them right, of course. Good. Now, she proceeds to say, now, dear, tell me about yourself, as she proceeded to pull the Gohan's fiancé to the side. As well, they would introduce themselves. Trunks would simply say, so I'm not needed anymore? No, Goku says, he's still needed. And Beerus would simply say, choose now between who's gonna fight. Seemingly at 17 would simply say, I'm still in. And seemingly as say, well, Goku explains to Gohan, a tournament of power? Yep. That's interesting, that's what we says. I think I know where Gohan went. You do? The universe he went to is in Universe 7, but a parallel dimension. That means our universe is connected. Yes, so you can travel between two realms. There's a gate where actually you can go hop between one and the other. God, I was surprised hearing this. I was like, really? Yes. But if you lose a tournament of power, the whole universe will be erased. Gohan's eyes would widen hearing this. Wait. Erased? That means looking towards Rias the others. I'll fight, Gohan simply says. Alright, Gohan, as Goku smiled. We're ready, Whis. Beerus was simply looking at Gohan. Don't let me down. As they would all just be, as Rias would simply say, Gohan? As you just Gohan looks towards Rias. You'll win, right? And come back to me. And you have unfinished business with, Videl. Gohan was looking towards Videl, and she was simply smiling at him. Yeah, I'll come back to you guys. Promise. She'll smile as they would leave, vanishing. As, well, once they arrived into the null void, but, well, this was something interesting. Gohan proceeded to look around. Whoa. This place is big. Yes, and empty. Similarly as Drake would speak, well, never felt so strong about potence here. As Goku proceeded to look at Gohan's right arm, saying, Gohan, your arm's talking. Oh, it's missing gear. Meet Drake. Hello, Son Goku. Whoa. So you're Drake. So you've been helping Gohan recently, huh? Yes. Ever since. So you're a powerful dragon. I want to fight a dragon, actually. After this is over, Gohan, I want to take a spar with you, as Goku says simply. No problem, Dad. As they would all nod, as Zeno would see there's some extra people, as he proceeded to comment and say that Team 7 would have some extra members, spicing it up for people, as seemingly Trunks would nod, looking towards Goku, as Trunks was going to say, Gohan, you gotten stronger. I can sense it. Yeah, Trunks. I feel like you've gotten stronger as well. As similarly as the next Soul Frieza, have you been causing problems for people in the other dimension? Yeah, quite literally, Gohan says. Try killing me and my friends. And actually try to kill me yet again. Goku would frown at this, seeing that Frieza hasn't really changed his ways. Vegeta says, exactly what I mean, Kakarot. Just go on, enough is gone. Probably it's enough. Why do you need to revive Frieza? Vegeta simply says, Vegeta, Frieza's probably the best friends we have. As seemingly as everybody will be ready as Gohan. As Gohan is, remember, get angry. Gohan will blink as, get angry? Thinking about it is, yeah, we'll do. As the tournament of power would start immediately. Once it hit, Gohan started, taking on the opponents that he usually did in canon, dispatching them left and right. Once he encountered the other fellow Namekians, working with Piccolo. Gohan, remember our tactics, right? Yeah, Piccolo, I remember. Go! As they proceeded to run towards clashing, proceeded to throw a kick. As proceeded to send the other Namekian flying. Once taking out the other Namekians, this is when Dispo would come in. Simply saying that speed is his game. Gohan proceeded to say, Piccolo, I got this one. Gohan transformed to Super Saiyan. As Dispo was saying, that's not gonna match me. Alright then, what about this? As Gohan shows Super Saiyan 2. No level. Okay. Gohan starts to scream as releasing Super Saiyan 3. This is Super Saiyan 3. Everyone was trying to say, Gohan, can you transform that far? Goku would smile. Super Saiyan 3, huh, Gohan? It's amazing. Vegeta was seeing this. What's going on? She would wonder. As this one would say, so what? You don't look any different at all. Your power's still lower than mine. Alright then. Let me show you something I learned recently. In the same lineage. This is the true power of the primal of the Saiyans. Ha! As releasing the power from Rosaru, Gohan would stand there in Super Saiyan 4. Everyone would be shocked along with Vegeta and the Saiyans. Khalifa and Kale would be shocked along with Kaba. That's another Saiyan transformation, as Vegeta says. How? Gohan Super Saiyan saying, this is Super Saiyan 4. I combined Super Saiyan with the Ozaru form, and I achieved this mastering the Golden Ozaru. As Gohan simply smiled. But this isn't even my full power in this transformation. As Christina power up, as Christina to change into, adding its ultimate form towards the transformation. As its forever changed to bright red. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, basically. As he proceeded to smile. Balance break. As Gohan simply says, as Drake's armor would appear around. As the armor would appear on his arms and legs, but not his chest. Gohan would simply smile. That should be, as Dispo would see Gohan, his fists already launching forward. Gohan would swing as miss. As they would continue to fight, as fighting along. Frieza would still talk to Cooler and, not Cooler, Frost. And still teaching him some forms. But once he's tricked Frost, he proceeded to help Gohan. Gohan accepted his help reluctantly. After taking care of Dispo, Frieza would simply say, well then, I'll be on my way then. Not so fast, Frieza, as Gohan simply says. If you betray us, as Gohan turns to Frieza, I'll kill you myself. Frieza proceeded to look towards Gohan, simply saying, you kill me. Gohan simply looked towards Frieza. No doubt. I'm not bluffing, Frieza. I'll take you down myself. Frieza simply said, well, it'll be a pleasure then, Gohan. As Vegeta and Goku proceed to look, Now, they had one problem, Jiren. Vegeta proceeded to look at his Gohan and say, "So you found a new part of the Saiyans." Vegeta smiled. "Once this is over, I'll also achieve that transformation as well." Goku will proceed to look. "Yeah, me too," as Goku says. "I'll show you then." Let's go on, simply smiled until we win a tournament of power. As Gohan simply says, Gohan proceeded to say, "So why don't you use the balance break of the other Super Saiyan transformation?" "I can, but it won't be a big enough boost." As he brought his power up to blue immediately, as his armor fully covered himself in the blue armor, as the Super Saiyan blue aura cackled around. As seemingly as Goku pulled out Kaioken, and Vegeta would basically pull out Evolution Blue. As they would rush towards Jiren trying to fight him, the three Saiyans would go against Jiren for a while until, well, Toppo came in to wait for Vegeta, and the Fusion Caulifla, or Kefla, will try to fight Goku, but Gohan would push him to the side, making him fight him like the manga variant of the anime. I wanted to fight Goku, but fighting his son might be even better. What's that Super Saiyan 4 thing anyways? You don't know about Super Saiyan 4? That's understandable. You're other Saiyans, but you don't have tails? No, not really. Well, we'll figure that out later. As Gohan's armor proceeds to return, but I'll give you a fight that you'll like. And here I come, as Gohan simply says, rushing towards Kale and Caulifla as they would clash. As they would continue the fight, things would be, well, equal and drawed. Gohan simply smiled under the dragon helmet. This is actually pretty fun, not gonna lie.